Toni. Talk about your journey. How did you go from somebody who was in that pathway to success program to where you are today? We'd love to hear your story.
Well, thank you for having me, Tara. And the first thing is my mantra for life and business is about being drastic. In fact, I can't even just say the word drastic anymore. It's drastic because I believe that in order to win, you got to be drastic. You got to get out of your comfort zone. And so I was actually a student at the University of Phoenix, but I've always been an entrepreneur. And I love entrepreneurship and helping business owners to grow. And I specifically in my business teach them how to network, teach them how to use speaking to market themselves, how to use social media to build relationships that turn to money. And so it's all about growth. And in 2019, I purchased a Network in Action franchise. Never in my wildest dreams could you have sold me or told me I would be a franchise owner. And now, these awards over here, I'm an award-winning franchise owner. So I am really grateful for the path, the journey that my life has been on.
Congratulations on your success. What was it about Network in Action that made you decide to become a franchisee?
What's interesting about that is the week before Network in Action came into my life, I was talking to a coach, but overall, I was looking for a job. Not because I wasn't successful in my coaching practice, because I was, but I couldn't see how to retire. And I was 53, and I'm like, if I'm going to create a retirement plan, I better get a job. And I was talking to a friend who's a coach, and she asked me what my why was. And I told her, and she's like, you need a new why, one that'll inspire you to get out of bed every day. I said, okay, I'm going to, a challenge accepted. I'm going to go create a new why. So I did. And I said, my why is to touch, move, and inspire my clients to take drastic steps to be better than they were before they met me. I'm a resource, I'm a connector. I want to help people build deeper relationships that are beneficial to their life and business. She said, that's perfect for you. Are you doing that? Yes. Are you getting paid to do it? Well, that's a whole nother question, Tara. I said, well, when I speak, when I coach, yes, I get paid. What about connecting people? What would you need to do to get paid to connect people? I said, I need to start my own networking group. She said, why don't you? I said, oh, no, absolutely not. I don't have time. I don't know what to charge. I've seen too many people run networking groups and not make any money. I said, I don't know how to run a group. No, thank you. I don't feel like building something like that from scratch. She said, Toni, don't worry about the how. It will show up. Girl, clicked off of Zoom. I'm not doing no networking event, no networking group. Well, 3 months earlier, I had met a NIA franchise owner who promised to follow up with me, and she didn't until 3 months later, 1 week after the conversation with the coach. Don't worry about the how, it will show up. Toni, I haven't forgot about you. I've forgotten about her. I'm going to introduce you to the franchisor. I didn't have the money for the investment. I'm like, okay, you can introduce me, but I can't afford that. And she said, don't worry about it. She made the connection, instant connection, brother from another mother. He fell in love with me. I fell in love with him. He said, how much you got? I said, I got this amount. He said, I'll take it and I'll put you on a no interest handshake payment plan. And the rest, as they say, is history. So that's how NIA came into my life.
That is a great story. Tell me how it works. What is the day-to-day framework of NIA?
Network in Action brings business on, and it's the foundation is networking, but it's grown into more than that. It's more of a CEO peer group. And so the day to day is making sure that I'm taking care of the members who are already in, making connections for those members, not just me, but the members themselves have signed up to give referrals and receive referrals. So I make sure that everybody's getting the value that they signed up for. And then I am responsible for bringing on new members and then running meetings once a month. So I actually have now become a multi-unit franchisee in that I have 7 leaders around the country who are running groups under my franchise. I didn't even know multi-unit franchisee was a thing, let alone Network in Action being a home-based franchise. I didn't even know any of that existed. Every time I thought of franchise, it was storefront, it was restaurant, and I found out, and now I'm a multi-unit franchisee. Oh my gosh. So I'm teaching those leaders how to do what I do, bring on members, make sure they're getting the value, making connections for people, and they will grow in the process. You know, Tara, I live by Zig Ziglar's quote. He said, you can have everything you want when you help enough people get what they want. And that's what I'm doing with Network in Action.
Well said. I love that. Thank you for sharing. What is your advice when you see somebody in your shoes as you were all those years ago? How did you go from a student to somebody now who people are looking to lead?
Keep showing up. My best piece of advice for life, period, is to show up. When you're in the midst of a storm, I'm in the midst of a personal storm myself. I keep showing up. I keep showing up, and I put on my face, put on my hair, put on my glasses, and I aim to serve other people. And by me being able to show up, serve other people, it comes right back to me. So my best piece of advice is show up, serve others, connect with people, build relationships. Relationships are everything. Always leave an impression, no matter what. And it can be as simple as the red or the blue glasses, right? When you leave an impression, people remember you. So show up, be remembered. My saying is show up, be up, follow up to blow up. And that's my formula for success.
I love it. It's a catchy slogan that makes perfect sense. So that's cool and fun. What is it about you that inspires others? Because if you've now grown your network and pun intended, and you're now a multi-unit franchisee, clearly there was that energy and enthusiasm in you that others were willing to take the risk or take the leap for themselves. How did you do that?
Energy. People are attracted, you said it, and it's true. People are attracted to my energy and my enthusiasm. And I will tell you again, I turn that on. It's a switch. I turn it on so that I am always feeding into someone else. But I think it's my energy. It's that one superpower, if you will, energy and connector. I am a connector of people. And so people know that about me and they want to be in my space because they know that I'm a natural promoter of other people. And that's why NIA was so perfect for me because I was already promoting people without being paid for it. Now I get paid for it nicely, by the way. And it's just, I get to live my purpose. Sometimes I'm like, pinch me. I get to live my purpose every day.
Congratulations again. That's really cool. And I'm excited that I had the chance to hear more about your story. Is there anything else that you'd like to share that we didn't talk about?
Oh, there's so much, Tara. I would love to invite you all to follow me. So you can Google Toni Harris Taylor. I have a ton of videos on YouTube about networking and make connections. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and connect with me on LinkedIn under my name, Toni Harris Taylor. And if I can serve you in any way, you can meet with Toni Harris Taylor, schedule an appointment. It's my responsibility to make sure that the people who are in my network are successful. I take it personally. And so you want to be a part of my network.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us.